Hey, this is the Swedish Guitar Nerd, and today I am the Swedish bass nerd. Because today I'm gonna review a bass guitar. Yeah. Well, I've done my guitar reviews and I've covered most of the standard models like the Stratocaster, the Telecaster, the Les Paul, the SG, the ES335. But in the bass world, there really are only two standard models. And you can say whatever you want. Just look at what people are playing. There are two models. It's the Fender Precision and it's the Fender Jazz Bass. That's what everyone is using. And apparently that's the perfect solution for a bass, since it's so widespread and no one has really, I don't know, outnumbered them in any way and tried to sell more basses than Fender have, or versions of the Fender models, I should say. Yeah, there are of course others like the Rickenbacker basses and the Music Man basses, but then again, Leo Fender was part of making the Music Man basses as well, so I don't know. It's almost a Fender thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna do one of the standard models, and this is the Jazz Bass. And construction-wise, the Jazz Bass and the Precision Bass aren't that different. They are rather close. The Jazz Bass has a slimmer neck. It's not as wide, and the spacing between the strings aren't as wide. And the body is different, and it might look kind of odd, but when you strap it on, or if you have it in your lap, it feels very natural and ergonomic actually, compared to the Precision Bass, which is, it's fine as well. It's basically a big Stratocaster. Other than that, it's plain and simple. You have tuners, you have a bridge, you have some pickups, and off you go. The Precision Bass has one pickup and Jazz Bass has two. This is controlled on Jazz Bass by two volumes and one tone. And well, there are better versions of controlling two pickups. Because, people like me that leave them on 10 or turn them off completely, it's kind of messy when you have to do it with two pickups. So maybe a blend and a master volume. A lot of people do that when they build basses. Well, this is back to a standard. Okay, I'm gonna do this review, and it's a Squier Affinity Jazz Bass. And let's look at it. Let's start from the top. I always start with the tuners, and I do that today as well. And we have these wimpy small tuners, and to be honest, that is the one thing that sets this bass apart from other jazz basses from Fender. Because other than that, it's a great instrument. So I don't know why they are doing this. I don't know how much money they save by using these really cheap and small tuners. They shouldn't, in my opinion. But other than that, we have a maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, all the body, and again, it's an Affinity model, so it's slightly thinner, and that, even a bass, that might be a good thing, because basses are heavier since it's more wood. As I said, two pickups, two volumes, one tone knob, top-mounted bridge. That's it. I give it a 7 for materials and hardware, and that is because of the tuners. If it had been other tuners, it would have got a higher number, because everything is nice. The neck feels great. There are no sharp fret edges. The paintwork is great, and all the parts are where they are supposed to be, and it looks very tidy and well made. So I gave it a 8 for build quality and durability. And yeah, a lot of people use these basses, the Squier ones. For me, it seems they are almost more common than the Squier guitars. You actually see professional people use Squier basses. Yeah, and for good reasons. It's a solid construction. How can you go wrong? It's kind of hard to break one of these. Yeah, it's made in China, but they are doing a good job with this one. Playability, I give it a 9 for playability, because this is, as I said, it has a smaller neck than the precision bass. It's a standard specifications compared to other jazz basses. But it's easy to get around. It's no problem getting up to the high frets. And it, as I said, the construction is very ergonomical, and to me, it's one of the perfect basses, and so does a lot of people seem to think. Electronics, I gave it an 8 for electronics. They are working as they should. They are a bit stiff. As I said, since I go from 0 to 10, up and down with both pickups, it's kind of tedious, but they work. Okay, let's hear it. I will play... I'm not used to doing reviews on basses. I will do just the bridge pickup. Where is it there? Alone, and then the neck pickup alone, and then both together. And after that, I will play a bit with a pick. I will play fingerstyle before that. Okay, so here's the sound. Yeah, there you have it. I give it an 8 for sounds. I think it sounds good. If you would compare this to a standard Fender jazz bass, it would probably lack volume. And to me, that is not really a bad thing. If you're not playing like mega distorted bass, and most people don't. So a lower output pickup works better with compression and everything. I was using a limiter, for instance, for my bass sound. So I don't think that's a big problem. It's more about the sound, and these sound good. I think they pick up all the right frequencies and yeah, give it a very natural and yeah, nice jazz bass sound. So all in all, it gets an 8.1 from me. It's a great instrument. I recommend it. Yeah, and if it wasn't for the tuners, this would be a good bass to buy and keep playing for the rest of your life, I think. So yeah, that's my opinion. Hope you found this useful. Let's see you soon. Bye.